I'm gonna wait about a minute. People are confused why something dried up, why something ran out, why something is no more. Or people are getting wise to why something is no more. A hater hired a practitioner, somebody that is good at disciplining people. That's usually an authority figure, like a lawyer, attorney, something like that, a representative, somebody in the higher position. Thank you so much. What is do? The girl that's Nova, the universe of Jonah. And I'd like to welcome you back to S.E.T.ORACLE Tarot, S.E.T. Oracle Edition. Welcome to the set, word set, full set, all 10 nails. Thank you for your comments, your shares, your subscribes, and your likes. I love the likes. It lets me know that, okay, I see you. Okay, you rock with me. Okay, I heard that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get comfortable with doing lives because I know it might take a minute for you guys to come in. That's why I shuffle good a little bit. Somebody had their own beliefs in regards to how they should be praised and how they should receive abundance. Like this person was confident that what they were doing was, you know, abundant for them. But what I'm getting is this person ran out of time. I don't know why I got like the clock is ticking. I also saw February 1st. That could be significant. Hello and thank you. Please be sure to like. I definitely appreciate it. 500 followers. Yes, please. Thank you. Share. We're here to balance out the scales. We at the big five. We at the Indy, baby. We at the Indy 500 right now. And this is a race that's fast, but it takes some time. And yes, slow and steady does win the race because you got to be able to pace yourself and things. And then when you get down to that last lap, you were so close to something and they did not want you to make it, baby. They wanted to make things unfair for you. And since I'm talking about the Indy 500 cars fast, they wanted to make it impossible. I keep saying they, so it's possibly a group. They wanted to make it impossible for you to move forward, for you to go full speed ahead, even though that was your right. You know? So with that being said, collective read, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't try to make anything fit. And please remember that Oracle and Tarot do not predict the future. They give you an illustration through certain models for your understanding of the energy surrounding a person, place, thing, situation, or circumstance. Okay. Also, I do not give readings, so don't let anybody solicit under my name or anything. But of course, I mean, y'all gonna rock with me out of it. It's a lot of scamming going on right now. So somebody did not want you. Somebody was scamming. Somebody was scamming to keep up with you because they did not want you to pass them. It's not to say that this person didn't have their own good stuff going on, but this person literally did not want you to get what was fair, you to get what was just. That's the truth. So, Father God, the ancestors, and the universe, I ask that you grant the collective the serenity to accept the things that they cannot change, the courage to change the things that they can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Once again, that like they didn't want the scales balanced, but they're going to be. They are definitely going to be. They sure are. And how is this going to happen? Sun. That card is bent. It's giving me somebody's crooked sun or something about something crooked with the sun. Submarine, something that was submerged. Somebody wasn't sure about somebody's son, but they got the truth that whatever this person did, they did not feel bad about it and they were full throttle. What's at the bottom? HIPAA. Mm. Somebody's son violated somebody's medical privacy. They dug deep into somebody's medical records. Maybe they dug deep into the medical records of a son, or a son dug deep into somebody's medical records. The year 1996 could be significant. 2025 could be significant. 2007 could be significant. This is something they did way back. Or they could have dug that far back. Take it as it resonates. Sure my cards are right side. So what's going on with somebody's son? They hid something. They submerged something. Balanced the scales. They wanted to drown out. They wanted to drown out some type of truth. They wanted to submerge some type of truth. Somebody's son. Mm. They didn't want someone to know how they were hurting someone in secret. They didn't want things to be made fair for this person. And when I'm looking, I see health insurance, portability, accountability. This sun, this energy didn't want to take accountability for some level of a health setback, whether it had been mental, physical, financial, whatever it was, it definitely affected somebody's health. This person didn't want to take, I'm not trying to go there too far, but y'all get it. This person didn't want to take accountability. They didn't want things made fair. Submarine. They hated you because she loved you. So somebody hated you because somebody's son loved you. Take it as it resonates. Or if this is the son, this person hated you because somebody else cared for you too. It's almost like with this HIPAA, I saw it one way, but now I'm seeing like HIPAA, health insurance, portability, accountability, protect confidential healthcare info. What this is giving me, it's not giving me what I initially got with balance in the scales. What it's giving me with this middle card is this person hates the fact that there is someone else out there. It gave me Mary J. Blige and Little Kim, I Can Love You. I can love you. I can love you better than she can. This is what this is giving me right now. There's somebody out there that doesn't want this person. They could possibly not want this person to have a loving relationship because whoever this person is, man or woman, take it as it resonates, they have this their partner on the fence about you and them, but this person is literally going through abuse, some level of abuse behind closed doors because they can't balance things out. They can't make things right. Remember, I told y'all my card is bent. This person is not. This person. This person is realizing the person that they're with cannot love them the way you can. That's literally what I'm getting. Whoever they're with cannot provide. That could be another thing. But I mean, if that's what this person could do for them, then they're realizing health wise, they messed up. They didn't get with somebody that cares about their health. They didn't get with, and if you don't care about your health, you don't have self love. If you have self love, you can love another. So they were with somebody that abused themselves behind closed doors. This is what this person did to themselves to try. This is what I want to know. How do you try to make things fair by abusing yourself against somebody that's health conscious? Doesn't make sense. And whatever this person was doing, they didn't care about it. They've had no shame, no guilt, no mercy. And now there are penalties. There could be criminal charges behind this. I'm seeing whatever they did, they violated somebody's rights. There's like two different situations confirmation. There's two different situations going on. The violation of rights is the primary, and that's the overall. So somebody's rights were violated, right? In regards to somebody doing something to cause somebody some type of um health crisis, to where, because this person did not, oh man, this person did not protect themselves. There's a person out here that did not protect themselves from somebody that had Hold on, y'all. They did not protect themselves from somebody that had animosity against you because they loved you. Now, mind you, when I talk about this level of blue, I say this blue is in limbo. This blue is because people still got questions, or the people that are a part of this, they may still be confused. But when it's dark blue, it's the truth. The truth about somebody's son has been submerged for a very long time, emotionally. Emotionally. Now, the person that came after you on behalf of this person right here, you see this dark blue? No doubt about it. Let me put it in the order that it is on the table. No doubt about it. They hid, they submerged that. The person that your person was connected to that did this to you, they didn't feel bad about anything that they did to you because you never saw any of it coming. You never saw any of this coming. And this is the crazy thing about this. Hold on. You see that? Hold on. Because even with that blue, there's a lighter blue. And you know what the lighter blue means to me? The lighter blue means that people intuitively knew these things. The truth was never too far behind. People intuitively knew these things, but they weren't sure if that was really the case. And now they're finding out that's what it was. Somebody violated somebody's medical rights, whether it is physically or metaphorically. Understand, somebody emotionally manipulated another person because of how that person felt about you. Take it as it resonates. Now, mind you, this person could have been in a relationship with you and you didn't want to be with them. So now, why did I put that like that? Because that ain't right. No, it is. Yes, it is. Why did I think it wasn't right? Because this is the truth. They don't want you to believe that what they did was in fact what they did. But it doesn't even matter because the scales are being balanced out based on their desire to do this to you in the first place. This is not giving me this is not giving me like spiritually transmitted or sexually transmitted. This is giving me emotional despair. And I mean, if you're emotionally distraught, you can't function. Doesn't everything else kind of fall into place? Yeah. So, with that being said, this person went as far as to, they it's almost like this person, they can't get to you. They can't get close to you. But what they could do is they could sully up some documents. They got friends that work in the medical field, work in the bank, you know, work in a lawyer's office, even if they're only a paralegal, work in the DMV. Like they be having people that work everywhere. And this don't necessarily have to be a covenant or anything like that, because a lot of people when they think covenant or cult, They were like, oh my God. Mind you, the word cult gets a very bad rap because it's always associated with dark things. But there are high vibing cults. Now, it's up to you to use your discernment to know what you messing with. Because somebody could tell you anything. But what do you see? What do you feel? Do you get what I'm saying? But that comes with levels of enlightenment, and everybody's on their own timeline. So I wish us all the best. But if we're here, that means we're definitely on the right path. So no guilt, no mercy. Oh, I didn't mean to pick the deck up like this. But when I do it, because once again, it's subconscious, I don't do it on purpose. It's trying to tell me something. They can no longer bribe court officials. Somebody going to jail for 15 plus years, and that's fair because they were abusing the system behind closed doors. They sure were. They were abusing the system behind closed doors. And they did not feel bad about it. So, like, literally, with this HIPAA Act, they thought that they would make things fair by violating your privacy rights when it comes to your medical records. But what, what in regards to that? Mental, physical, what? Whatever it is, it's health wise. So it's definitely dealing with the body, it's definitely dealing with a system. So, what's at the bottom? Volcano, Pacific, Ring of Fire. They said that you were mentally unstable. Ash can spark. If there's ash, that means that something has burnt out already. But if ash can spark, that means that you get volatile, or you're dwelling on the past and you spark up like what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. Yeah. This person said that this is what you do. And they said it so things can never be balanced out for you legally. They said that you are abusive behind closed doors. And they tried to bury you so they could move forward. You understand? They tried to put you in a ring of fire, and is not the moon's ring of fire. I believe that is tonight. I believe that is tonight. If it hasn't already happened. But they did not want the scales. Hold on. They did not want the scales to be balanced out for the abuse you endured behind closed doors with this individual. This is talking about one person in particular. This person who wanted everybody to be confused about their true character, but you know, hello, hello, they know, they know. Shout hello, I got a flavor. Rest in peace. So, to balance out the scales, this person thought that they would cause a tower in your life by saying, ooh, if this is a man, and this man and you could be this man, or like this man had some other, they had feelings and things for another person. This woman could have said that this man abuses their male child behind closed doors. They could have said that this man, confirmation, they could have said that this man is volatile behind closed doors against his son. or somebody's son, somebody's actual child could be abusive to a parent or to someone else. Take it as resonates. But I got initially somebody said that a father is abusive to his son, and that is not true. There is some situations where it is, but they decided just like my what's been coming out in the energy as of late is the fact that people have literally used their kids as ammo and as a bulletproof vest at the same time. Use your children to attack somebody, but also use your children to save you. Look, favor, personal, son, bank loans, opportunities, jobs. This person was trying to claim some level of abuse in regards to this man's son or this woman's son, take it as it resonates, so that way they could get favor and people would coddle them and feel for their personal plight so they could get money and job opportunities. Oh, well, I know you got to take care of your son. Look, I got a friend and they work here and they pay this and they pay that. Nah, man, oh my goodness. When I tell you this person mooched, this person played the role and said, if this is with a child, they said that with the to make things to what they thought was fair was to say that the opposite parent was abusing the child. Wait a minute, behind closed doors, that's not supposed to be there. Why did I do that? Something has to be made right. Whatever was going on behind closed doors, they cannot bribe the court system anymore to hide this. Somebody in the medical system, they got some fake something, some fake documents. Go back to the HIPAA files. These people are going to be facing penalties because they were trying to escape balancing the scales, which is 15 years going forward for the abuse of a son, the abuse of somebody's son behind closed doors. And they did not feel bad about it at all. They did not feel bad about it at all because if you look at it, they had no guilt, no mercy. Why? They're going to be serving 15 years going forward because in the background, 15 years in the future, because in the 15 years in the future, because in the past, this is why they did it. They wanted people to be confused around the truth. They hurt somebody's son, old or young. If he's here, he's somebody's son. And they did not feel bad about it. Take it as it resonates. These folk, bro. And you see the card that's in the middle. I told you on my threes, this card is what it's all about. But these cards up here, these are like somebody grandma or some that one uncle or cousin. They be like, look, let me tell you what it is. Off top. That was the first card out. I hear an uncle, they ain't doing you right. They ain't doing you right, son. They ain't doing you right, son. This is happening to somebody's son. This is happening to somebody's son. And the fact that I see a like a child, this could have been it doesn't necessarily have to mean a child. You got to take it as a resonance. Remember, I told you that. And don't try to make it fit. Because if it don't fit, you must have quit. But this is dealing with somebody's son that's been dealing with this for a long time, and they're finally coming out and speaking about the abuse. Now, balance the scales. It's giving me, because I don't think get even with a child. I think protect and avenge, not revenge, avenge. Revenge is usually for adults. Avenge is usually for children, those that are innocent. You got to take it as words and flip the words up. I'm a logophile. Y'all catch up with me. I love it. Um, but this person has been going through this for a long time. 15 years in the reverse. Like this person could have been being abused and unable to defend and or protect themselves for a very long time. And they were trying to make the like it don't apply to bribes $20 or less. I've heard that several times. That's why I wrote it down. I made this card like maybe 3 4 years ago. But as you can see, I'm very intricate with my cards. And I love to draw. But anyway, um, this person when they didn't have money, they gave gifts, but they gave big gifts. But the gifts that they gave were like things you could get on credit. What can you get on credit? You can get a car, if your credit is all right, or if you know somebody. You ain't got to come up with as much money. Like this person gave deposits. That's what I'm getting. This person gave deposits to the people that they wanted to work with them, but they couldn't pay going forward. And this person might have a track record going back as far as 15 years, and they got to pay that debt for all of the things that these court officials ended up doing for this person in the background. These court officials could be facing 15 years, but it's in the back. It was in reverse. These people can no longer bribe court officials. So that's why that abuse behind closed doors. Everything that they did, everything that they did to emotionally suppress, depress, everything that they did to hurt somebody, they got to pay for that. And the way, like, it's so crazy because the way it's going to be paid is these law officials. They're not, first of all, that level of a society, let's just call a spade a spade. You might get some, but you don't get all. And then they are developing predecessors. They're developing successors every day, are they not? So with that being said, when you catch them for your time. You catch them for your timeline. You catch them for your time frame. But don't think after you caught your nemesis in that sense that there won't be others. But that's not your fight. However, you do have the wisdom on how to defeat and keep moving forward. So that's what you do from there. These people don't get that. Ego driven, too emotionally based. It's a lot of confused water out here. Confused, 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 confused. The only thing that comes out solid is the fact that they tried to take somebody out. Submarine. They tried to submerge somebody in whatever, like they wanted somebody to be emotionally distraught all the way out, and they felt no type of way about it. They wanted this person so down bad to where it affected their mental health. They wanted this person so far in their feelings to where they did explode. Okay, thank you guys. Please, if you just joined, and if you sat for more than 10, 15 seconds, I would really appreciate a like. Please keep me in your rotation on your station. Thank you. So this son dealt with some type of abuse. They dealt with some physical, financial, emotional, spiritual. They dealt with something. Something definitely was not fair because somebody is trying to hide from the fact that they've got a rap sheet that goes back at least 15 years, and they can no longer bribe court officials about any of this. What you know what got this person caught up? Jealousy. There are so many smart people in this world, and they don't want you to get this message. There are so many smart people in this world, and you know what messes them up? Their emotions. Because they're not keeping them in check, they're keeping them submerged. They're not actually healing the problem. So it sits down low and it never gets fixed. Therefore, the initial objective ends up going left. These people forget why they even started this mission in the first place, and it's just straight up vengeance. It goes from I feel wrong to the only way to make this right is to torture you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. All right, so let's get down to this last row. Now I have been doing element reads, but I don't know what's going on with the upload. So I don't really put a schedule for live. So if you catch me, you catch me. If not, I'm so sorry, but I will make sure that I mix my lives with my uploaded videos just to make sure that we're getting what we need. And I'm still learning how to navigate with the lives and things like that. So I'm learning through you guys. So I thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the subscribes. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for bringing me to 500. Cuz now I'm worthy of the race. At least I feel like it. I didn't have a problem proving myself to the 499, to the 501. Do you understand? No problem whatsoever. But I'm glad that y'all stuck with me because that's my goal. Y'all like my team when you get in the pit and they start taking the roof, start taking the tires and all that shit off. Yeah, y'all my team. Let me go out there and bring this information back to you. But y'all being here and y'all liking and sharing and confirming and being able to talk to each other within the live chat, like I love that. Like y'all, if man, I'm adopted. So blood ain't DNA to me. Blood is love, compassion, reciprocation. And I got the best family in the world, bar none, because it doesn't come with no strings attached. Everybody genuinely wants to be with me. Everybody genuinely, I want to be with them. Y'all genuinely want to be with me. Y'all rocking with me. So, and if y'all here together, y'all genuinely want to be together because y'all have the same feelings too. You get what I'm saying? And that's why they don't like you. Because you love, baby. You might be a little rough around the edges, but you know when you need to smooth them out, cool. But if you need to sharpen them into an arrowhead or a blade, I'm just saying, don't make us go there. We love and light around here, but don't think we won't love you and shine the light. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Yeah, yeah, you know that one. Yeah, when you're dealing with certain people, it's for real. But at the same time, got a man, I'd be like, hey, I ain't want to be here with you. But anyway, this son abused behind closed doors. This son was abused behind closed doors because of the love they had for someone. Why would you accept criticism from a person you won't take advice? 12 years feminine. This feminine was extremely cold to this son. This son could have loved their father. There could be a masculine whose mother was abusive to them because they loved somebody else. So that's what this is about. This is a girlfriend, baby mama situation and also somebody's actual mother. There is a grown son and there is a young son, but the baby mama and the grandma, they both acted the same way in regards to both generations of sons. Wow. They hid the fact that they hated you because this son loved you. Now that you could be a mom or a dad, male or female, take it as a resident. This could be somebody else's baby mama that hated the fact that their son actually cared for you as their dad's girlfriend or something like that. You get what I'm saying? This could be a baby daddy to where the baby mama hate the fact that the son actually loves the father. You get what I'm saying? Packages. Balance the scales. To balance the scales, this person has been, when I see packages right here, I'm seeing messages. I'm seeing like emails, DMs, whatever, whatever. This packages. Here we go. This person was sending out multiple bribes. They were giving people multiple gifts. Because doesn't a package come in a gift box? I mean, if it's special or whatever, package, gift. This person was giving was giving multiple people gifts, and they can no longer do that. They can no longer do that to conceal the abuse behind closed doors. This has to be balanced out. It absolutely has to. And because this person hid the fact that they hated you so much, they had to bribe these people. They had to keep bribing these people, so it never came out. This is giving me that at one point this person could handle this because they thought they wouldn't have to go on this long with it. But now this person can no longer pay for the services that they rendered in the beginning because you were supposed to explode by now. When I see 1996, 25, that breaks down to a 7. They manifested you breaking down by now. You were literally supposed to be at your breaking point. You were supposed to be explosive because they gave mental, like physical, medical information saying that you were volatile. And the thing is, you're not volatile, but that's the only way they can balance the scales because they're really the volatile ones. They got to make you look crazy. They had no problem doing this. 21. There's an end to this. This cycle is complete. For however long they've been doing this cycle is complete. Divine message. How many times, like I promise you, just from the live, if these lives would upload the way they should, you would see how many times this card comes out. This card that came out at least 4 or 5 times. That's the message. I'm not going no further. I was just told I don't have to. They told these people you are mentally unstable and volatile. They kept sending shots at you because they were abusing someone's child because the opposite parent had feelings for someone else. Another thing that I'm getting, this is personal, this is very specific. There could have been a situation where somebody stayed with someone to protect their child. It's not giving me a female, it's giving me a male. A male stayed with a female because this female would take their emotions out on the child based on the feelings and the situations with the father. I'm being told to look at one more card. Board of Education. That's what we're learning. Orange, orange. The legal system is being educated on this situation. And they're now, purple is wisdom, injury. They're now wise to how much pain this person caused because a man did not want them. How much imbalance because this is not upright. They were hiding this for a very long time. You see, 2012, they were hiding it. This is a water sign in reverse. Somebody that created nothing but imbalance. There was no peace with this person. There was no love. There was no romance. This person was blinded by monetary value in 3D. This person did not want you to trust your instincts. You learned a lot about this person and what they did. You sure did. I have been getting messages about specific people. I've been getting messages about specific titles in families. So please stay tuned with me because I honestly think that karma is hitting heavy. And there are families where the universe, God, and the ancestors, they all did their jobs. And the verdict is in agreement that everybody's going to go down at once, but they're about to be turned into a Quentin Tarantino film where everybody's story is told one by one. Whew. 2016 is going to be a year full of movies you can't see. But if you here with me, it's like reading a book, isn't it? Don't you illustrate things from your mind? And isn't that more exciting as well? I mean, I was an avid book reader, so that's me. But if you're here with me, you might as well be reading a book. Because I got y'all out here with words. Y'all ain't finna sit here with me and be like, oh, I can't read. I don't know what that means. The hell you can't. You learns with me, baby. You learns. And yes, I would use Ebonics. I will say things wrong on purpose. But trust and believe when you look at my cards, handmade, no problem. Welcome to the set full set, all 10, log a file, baby. You know I'm serious. But it's all about education. Because if you don't know, not only can you not do better, but you can't protect yourself. So yeah. You'll take money from this person to do something, but you know they don't make good decisions. This is what a lot of people dealt with. A lot of people did not like you because of how somebody else felt about you, because of a child or because of a partner. But they took money anyway to be an enemy towards you. Very interesting. At the end of the day must end. And these people know that. I'll be back. Sorry, y'all. I said I'm still learning how to do this.